exit the womb, I see. Um, Listen, I get it. Like, your mom's been pushing you out for a little while now, like a couple hours. It's agony, I'm not gonna lie to you. But we're gonna have to go through a little bit of a bureaucratic process for you to actually exit the womb. Do you happen to have all of your paperwork and, like, filings ready to exit the womb? You don't? You come unprepared. Wow. Wow. Unprepared, completely without paperwork. Wow. Okay. I see how we're gonna develop once you're outside. Lazy much, unproductive. You really are going to be a blemish on humanity now, aren't you? All right. Let's see what I can do for you if this is gonna be the case. Because I mean, honestly, like, if you become so unprepared, I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to come up with your work, but I'll see what I can do to kind of, help you out. So, what is your first and last name? You don't have one yet? Okay. Have you, like, heard what's been going outside of the womb? Like, have you been keeping up with what's going on with, like, your naming process? That's kind of, like, vital to your identity now, don't you think? You don't think? Interesting. Okay. So, if that's gonna be the case, I'm gonna need you to just really level with me right here. Okay, so if you're not really interested in having a name, do you happen to know your sex? Like, look between your legs, like, what's going on there? Nothing. There's nothing. So you just don't want to exist. Is that what I'm hearing right now? You just don't want to, like, appear materially? Like, you just don't want to, like, be in a material form, like, in the physical world? Like, you would rather just exist cosmically? Wow. Selfish, self-absorbed, and solipsistic. I'm noting all of this down. It's really developing your personality. I'm gonna see how you're gonna fit into the rest of humanity who have been already birthed and groomed. And it's not looking pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really looking kind of, like, atrocious. But I mean, like, it's your life. So, okay. Level with me. Do you even want to exit the womb? Is this what I'm hearing? Like, do you just want to, like, press the escape button and just, like, head out? Not in, like, the, your birth process, but in the, you suffocated in your own mother's, amniotic fluids out. Yeah, we have plenty of Virginia Woolf fetuses who decided they just wanted to drown inside of their own mother's womb. It's pretty hardcore, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty OG, but ultimately it doesn't really happen that often because I don't allow it. Because you will be birthed because we need you outside doing what it is that the other birthed babies demand of you, all right? There's a protocol in place, and you need to be able to fall in line with the other birthed fetuses, the feti. Otherwise, you will defeat the whole system. So I'm going to see we're having a child here, a challenging problem. You're going to be difficult, very difficult, aren't you? A difficult problem now, aren't you? Difficult. So, I'm gonna hit the enter button and there's nothing you can do about it. I smacked it. So, now that we're done with your processing, I'm gonna need you to just stay put very, very quick, very, very still, and I'm gonna need you to just speak into this microphone. I'm going to be recording your voice. I just need to know how your voice is going to develop and what kind of inflections, tone, sort of way that you speak is going to be carried forward, just to decide how quiet you should remain in the outside world. You see, if you seem to be a little bit too convincing, a little bit too communicative, a little bit too well practiced in the skills of communication, then it seems like you're gonna have to be a quiet one. Speak into the microphone right there. Speak into it. Just say the following words. Mushroom. You said that a little too enthusiastically. I'm gonna just dial this down to a quieter level for you. Okay. Now say books. Ooh. Right. Now say, I don't know, something benign, like murder. Okay, yes. Mm-hmm. Excellent. I raised you up a little bit on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you on that one. All right, I'm just gonna be adjusting some of these features, some of these settings. Perfect. I'm just gonna be adjusting a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna just need you to repeat some of these subjects back to me, all right? Gardening. Okay, I'm just gonna be moving that one up a little bit there, a little bit there. Okay, perfect. Now, right here, keep focusing right here. Don't be looking anywhere around. I'm gonna be needing you to say a couple of colors back to me. This is kind of like a color personality test. Blue, right, purple, green, red, orange, yellow, indigo, chartreuse, burgundy, right? So, now that we have all of that sorted out, I'm gonna just need you to look me in the eyes right there. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna be just opening your eyes a little bit. Okay, hi. It seems like your organs have been well developed. I'm just going to be opening up your eyes up here. It does seem like you are a bit exhausted. Totally cool. It does indicate to me that you're not going to be faring in the outside world very well if you're already struggling here. Tell me, have you been cycling through some thoughts already in the womb, within the bowels of your mother? Or of, more accurately, your nester? Like, it's like the person who's basically, it's like your pouch. It's your human pouch. Like, your mother is nothing more than a human vessel through which you have just been pooped out. And it's like, I'm supposed to be grateful to you for doing this to me? Why would you do this to me? For you? Jesus Christ. And I'm supposed to be grateful that you just gave yourself a solid baby, which is me? I am a whole, solid, material baby? All right. Sorry, my own bureaucratic training was coming back to me. So, you're going to be suffering a little bit, so I'm just going to ask you, how does this feel? How did that feel? Comforting? Good. Solid. Good. Okay, cool. How did this feel? Okay, very, soothing, very, caring. Okay, good. How did that feel? Okay, cool. Now, finally, how did this feel? Okay, cool. You're gonna die by 36, if that's gonna be the case. You probably aren't gonna make it to 36, if anything 33, which is cool, because you died at Jesus Christ's age, but you did not complete what Jesus Christ did, which was start an entire, 3 billion person movement for 2,000 years, which is if you're talking about comparison and imposter syndrome, if you compare yourself to Jesus Christ's actual accomplishments, where it's damn, he started a whole ass religion with 3 billion people by 33. No one will ever win. No one will ever beat the man when it comes to accomplishments. Ever. And Jesus can suck it for that reason, little try-hard bitch. So now I'm going to be just removing some of your hair out of your face, so that way you can more clearly see what's going on, because your mother is clearly doing her best to push you out, and I'm not going to be stalling this process anymore. Your registration has been complete. Give me one moment. I'm just going to be tying up your hair, so that way, by the time you pop out, all of your hair will pop right inside of your mother's nest, her womb, and she will have a floating ball of your hair inside of her body. Well, you see how it's gonna happen. It's okay, right? Here's your head. When you're going through, the ponytail that I just put on is going to be right here, right? And as you're going through, the ponytail is gonna get stuck right there. And so as you go through, the ponytail is gonna just pop right off and just sail gently, coasting inside of your mother's womb. Isn't that lovely? It's like, if only I could be the ponytail, the lost ponytail of a fetus floating through a womb, soon to be bled out and flushed away into the oceans outside, never to be seen again, never to be heard again, but only to exist beneath the waters above, much in another dimension where sound, senses are suspended, if not just a little bit. Now, I'm going to just finish up processing you real quick. And, I'm going to do it to you. I'm going to hit that enter, and as soon as I hit that enter, you're gonna be birthed